welcome back to my channel. Today I will show you how I make my fabulous empanada dough, and also we're going to make the filling for the empanadas. We're going to make little mini empanadas today. Okay, and I just want to take this time out to say thank you so much for all of the new subscribers. I've noticed I have several new subscribers. Welcome, and welcome again. You will definitely not be disappointed. And as I always say, those who have been riding with me from the beginning, I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. So in this glass bowl, we have 2 cups of AP flour, all-purpose flour. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is add my sugar. Okay, so this is about 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can use white sugar, but I choose to use sugar cane. And I also have some salt. And if you notice, I don't know if you can see this, it's the bigger grain of salt. So it's a sea salt. And also we have 2 egg yolks. And I have about 1/4 cup of water. And the water will depend. Okay, so we'll see. So we're going to go ahead and mix all your dry ingredients. Okay, and now I'm going to pour in my 2 egg yolks. Kind of break them up just a little bit like this. Oh guys, I almost forgot one ingredient. Now I'm going to add in our butter, our melted butter. And this is unsalted butter. And I have about 3.5 tablespoons or to 4. And we're going to add, I'm not going to add all of the water. I want to start off with half of the water, and if I need more, then we'll add more. And you just want to mix everything together. Should have used a spatula. So what you're trying to get is like, you know, a bunch of little crumbs. Okay. All right, I had to switch out to the spatula. Just want to make sure everything is mixed. Okay. See, this is what you're looking for, like crumbs. And it looks like I need just a little bit more water, so I'm going to add the rest of my water in. Okay. I hope I'm not too close to the camera. All right. So now, with clean hands, you want to come in and squeeze it together so you can form your dough. Okay. And you're going to keep doing that until you get a dough. What you want to do is get all of this on your board. And you're going to come in and just continue to form your dough. Okay, now once it comes into like a ball like this, now you want to start kneading it for a few minutes. I mean, don't overdo it. Okay, and don't mind if it's looks a little lumpy. We're gonna roll everything out. It's gonna smooth out. Okay. Do not add too much water. If you notice, it's not sticking at all to my hand. Okay, so you want it to be nice and dry. Okay, and now once you're done kneading it, what you want to do is put it into a ball, and we're going to allow it to rest for about 10 to 15 minutes, so this will be easy for us to roll it out. So you want to put some plastic on it or a kitchen towel for about 10-15 minutes. Once it has rest, I'll come back and show you what I do next. All right, our dough rested for about 15 minutes, and I've used some flour on here. And now we're gonna roll out our dough. Okay, you just roll it out in a circular manner. Our dough is perfect, as you can see. You do not want it too thick, you do not want it too thin. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to make our circles. Okay, I'm gonna get it in there and kind of roll it. And if it, you know what, to be on the safe side, I'm gonna go ahead and use a knife just to draw circles, making sure it come out easy, guys. Or if you have a top of a mason jar, you can go ahead and use that also. Okay, all right, perfect. So we have one empanada, see, dough. I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna do the rest. As you can see, we were able to get 7 little empanada doughs. Okay, so what you want to do is remove your scrap. And we're not going to toss this out, okay? So what you want to do is bring it back into a ball, okay, like this. And then you're going to just re-roll it and then make your circles again. All right, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I make my filling for our empanada. So here we have some red and green bell peppers. I have some onions and I have some garlic. So we're gonna allow this to saute for a few, about a minute or so. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna add my ground beef. And if you notice, I'm not making that much because we're making little mini ones. So this should make at least about 8 to even 10 little mini ones. Okay. So now I'm gonna squeeze some fresh lime in here. That's a must. And I'm gonna season it just a little bit. I'm gonna add some chicken seasoning. You use whichever you like. I like garlic, so I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic powder. I'm gonna add some oregano. Let me get the bigger part open. Put some oregano in like this. I'm going to use my Sazon package. And just use a little bit of it because we don't have that much meat. That should be good. I'm going to use some cumin. Like that. A little bit of complete seasoning like that. And then we're going to add some cayenne pepper. And I want a little bit of heat. And some tomato paste. Or you can use tomato sauce, whichever you have at hand. Or you could just leave it out. Okay. I'm going to turn my stove on high. It was like on a number 6. Now I'm putting it on a high. And what we're going to do is break our meat up. It smells so nice, guys. Okay. And we're just going to allow our meat to cook until done. And then I'll come back and show you what else I did. All right, so it's been cooking for a few minutes. What I like to do is just add just a little bit of water, just a little bit. And you don't have to do this. And I have my stove on a number 2 now. And what I'm adding is raisins. If you like olives, you can go ahead and add it. I don't like the olives, so I'm adding raisin. I like that little sweetness when you bite into it. So we're gonna just let this cook for maybe 1 more minute. Okay, and at this point you want to go ahead and give it a taste also to see if it's missing salt or if you need to add just a little bit more cumin. And you can also add fresh oregano to this, but I don't like, not oregano, I'm sorry, cilantro, but I do not like the taste of cilantro. This is why I use oregano instead. It's looking beautiful. Sorry about the lighting. The sun is going down, so the lighting is absolutely terrible. We're gonna do the best with what we have. All right, so here's our homemade dough, and I just want to show you. Okay, see how it's nice and moist? That's why I add just a little bit of water to it, because I don't like when it's too dry. So you add just a little bit water so it won't be so dry. All right, so I'm gonna take some of our meat, and these are mine, so this is why I'm not gonna put on a glove. And then we're gonna, let me just move these out the way. You're gonna just slide it in the center like that. And I wanna make sure I have at least a few raisins in there because I love the taste of the raisin in there. And you can add cheese to this if you want as well. Okay, so now I'm gonna go take my finger, dip it in here, and just kind of wet the edge like this. And then you're gonna take it and you're gonna kind of stretch it just a little bit and push the meat in. Guys, my board is clean, so we're gonna put that back right in there. Okay, you push everything in because you don't want anything to fall out, and you just go ahead and press the ends like this. And to make sure while they're frying, you don't want any of the meat to seep out. So now you want to take your fork and you press down, but do not poke it. You do not want oil inside of this. I believe my hand is all in the way. And try to do it like here, like that. And then I also like to turn it and do the same thing, just to make sure it's locked. This is a must-try recipe. I guarantee you, you would not ever buy another empanada. See how beautiful this is? This is an excellent, excellent appetizer that you can serve at your next gatherings. I'm gonna go ahead and fill the rest of them, and we're gonna fry them and show you what they are. All right, here they are. I'm gonna go ahead and drop them, and we're gonna fry them until they have a nice golden brown color. All right, guys, here is our beautiful empanadas. They're looking fabulous. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into one and show you what it looks like. All right, here's our fabulous, fabulous, fabulous empanadas. They're nice and tasty. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a closer look. Do you see that? That is beautiful. Your guests would definitely like these as appetizers. Let me go ahead and cut into it so you can see the inside. It's nice and crunchy on the outside and nice and juicy on the inside. Until next time, like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe. Delicious.